give you just a little bit of background information. Every 10 years, okay, the mayor appoints what's called the Charter Review Commission, and they look at our charter and make recommendations about what would be good to change in the charter or add to the charter or take out of the charter to make our city a better place. So we had a Charter Review Commission the mayor appointed this year. The council ratified the members. And, you know, I've been around for a while, and I've seen, I think, 3 Charter Review Commissions since I've been on council. And I've never seen one that had this many members of city council. Members, current members, or former members. Out of the 9 people, 4 were either sitting members of council or former members of council. You had Martha Somerville who was actually on it. Then you had Terry Albanese, who were former Ward 6 councilwoman. John Frank was former Ward 8 councilman, and Gary Moneypenny was former Ward 10. Now, basically what they came up with is these recommendations that are on the ballot here, all except issue 17. That was the one the mayor came up with himself, so that wasn't part of the charter review. And the one that's about the residency, not the residency, but that's what it affects. The one that's about giving extra points to service people and residents, that just came out of the blue because, you know, the last minute when we went to vote on them, after the Charter Review Commission made their recommendations, council had a couple meetings among themselves. They're called caucuses. We got together, the press was invited, they didn't report anything, I said, because I opposed all of them. And so that issue just came out of nowhere. I don't know what it was, something that they just threw in there because they figured, well, who could oppose that? Anything about veterans usually passes. So, but anyways, with that said, I thought it was really important that we have a fair debate about this. So I invited both sides on these issues. Citizens of Akron, or for Akron, was sent a letter. John Frank, their treasurer, was sent a letter on my council stationery. Is there anybody here from Citizens for Akron? Is there anybody that would like to be a stand-in for Citizens for Akron?
I'll do it, but I don't know. Okay. I don't know if they're going to come out smelling.
Okay, well anyways, I guess, you know, they decided not to send anybody to defend what they want to do. And I also invited Christy Crow from Save Our City, the organization that is opposed to these charter amendments. So with that, we're going to get busy. The way we're going to do this is we're probably going to, I'm going to give a little brief summary of these charter amendments, and then, you know, Christy can give her side, and if anybody wants to be a stand-in or play the devil's advocate for the mayor's side, here's a seat right here, you know, and want to put the pumpkin head there? So that's all right. I mean, that's okay. Well, anyways, I'll try to play the role of a devil's advocate and, you know, bring up questions. But let's get started here. The first issue, there's 7 of them, so we'll take about probably 10 minutes on each one. And I'll briefly read it, and then Christy can give her presentation, and we'll open it up for questions.
Before we get started, can I talk
Sure.
a little bit about who Save Our City is?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to stand up because I'm short, and if I said I can't see all of your lovely faces. Save Our City, there's a lot of misinformation. I don't know about you guys. I get these lovely pieces of mail in the mailbox. You'll notice my photo and my name aren't on any of these. I am the treasurer of Save Our City. Save Our City is a coalition of many different groups that have worked on different issues in the city, and we've all come together because for whatever reason and for whatever we support, we all disagree with the charter amendments. So that's where we're at. We're, you know, to reference us as not being law-abiding, a group of scoundrels is really personally offensive to me. I have an educational specialist degree, which is one level above a master's in education. I work in the education field. I am not running for office. I actually work with disabled kids for a living, is my job. You know, I happen to live in the city of Akron, and I've sat and watched what's gone on, and I've started going to council meetings, and I decided to come out and get involved. So if that makes me a scoundrel, then I'll take it and I'll wear it proud. But that's what this group is doing. We're trying to educate the citizens so you guys know what you're voting for or against. I have no personal agenda in this, so I just wanted all of you to be aware that, you know, whatever we're being portrayed and the negative attacks that are coming from citizens for Akron, Save Our City's not going to engage in that kind of a dialogue with anybody. That's not what we're about, and we don't honestly feel like we need to. We're going to stand with the issues, and we just ask for you guys to be educated and to know and to understand what it means for you as a citizen. And if you disagree with us, you disagree with us, but that's your right. But apparently it's not my right to disagree with my city, which I